store here. It's the Houston Texans and the LA Chargers. This one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before it's all down. And here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
A lot of quarterbacks, Kate, who earn postseason wins each of their first two seasons. And that's exactly what CJ has done. He has become the face of the franchise down there in Houston. And now a little more help around him, and hopefully a better offensive line to protect him this year.
First give on the ground. That's what he wants. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if we weren't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Stroud and sneak. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
From the gun, Marks gets it. And that's already just a 1 yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Hey, that's a run that's hold home on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Marks. Gets it forward to still about a yard out of this. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
You know, running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. No throw, 3rd and long. Pressure's there, the Chargers got it. And the defense comes through, and it's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So now we're going to look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
putting the tight end in motion. Herbert throwing right away. It's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. They'll run here with Amari Hampton. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. A play fake, now Herbert to throw. It's caught, this is Larry McConkey. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to get the Chargers the first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. He will not score, but that does set him up with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Such a magnificent run. Quick story time. My first NFL star, Ricky Waters, does the same thing. Gets the ball inside and near that goal line. And I get in the huddle. Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. Time to give Ricky the ball. You pay off a running back after such a tremendous effort.
Hampton takes it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get a perfect start. They've got up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans, nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. No to return this. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. And we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun now, first round. That's money in now. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down that playbook. Wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Stroud off of play action. Catch made by Woody Marks. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. First and 10 from the 43. From the gun, Stroud. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. So we're through one. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Set up the screen here for Marks. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Okay, I don't know why every once in a while I put these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On second down, Marks. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
He's brought down.
So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
He's going for it himself. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try and field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Darius Davis to return it. Escapes the defender. And he's stopped on the one back of the 27. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Chargers getting set. First and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Here's Hampton. Open and drive. Oh, the spin cycle. And he's going to have this up near the 40. Just a little bit short of it. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. action now for Herbert. Low left side, grabbed by Allen. And they'll make the stop over the 46-yard line.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century. And it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
2nd and 3 now. They go play action. Here's Herbert. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. Nailed by Allen. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Chargers currently on top here at SoFi. All just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Looking from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
We've set it downs from the 37. 1st and 10, Herbert. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw once more. Over the screen to Hampton. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle room. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
This is Allen on the give. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They bring Johnston in motion. On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Johnson finds the football complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. That's another Charger
say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Herbert on first down. Rose caught. And defenders are arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Dicker connects there. And 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. Paying off the points, and remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
See if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete, so no time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. A one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Hampton gets the handoff. He'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the older ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Tight end going in motion here. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Complete here to Hampton. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
These running backs today today. They are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it or, in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun gear to Hampton. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak it, Herbert. He's going to be touchdown as he gets him out to pick up the first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Running it with Hampton. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. On the counter, it's Hampton. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. They said with that sack in my block, we all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
To the air this time, Herbert. And a quick slant, it's Johnston. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's shot worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set now, 1st and 10. Hampton gets it out of his own lead. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. To Hampton. And it's another first down on this drive. This time they're in the 1st and goal.
A 7-yard gain. And the Chargers, first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Herbert from the gun. Inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. They'll start this drive with Marks. And he's able to manage it defenses really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Complete to Jaden Higgins. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Stroud. This gets the 1st and more. And we'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Texans.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that income and make the catch.
It's money in that. He reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Again, Stroud. He's comped, and it's Higgins again. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
It's Marks on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Throwing is Stroud. Set up the screen here for Marks. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
Situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed, there just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. That hand is forced, but they had to try and go for it. But they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Herbert now off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers leading by 7. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
For them to figure out now. Looking to throw. Now still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Texans have some new life in the 4th. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. He'll look to throw it. Caught by Collins on the slant. And they bring him down around the 34.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that cover. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
34-yard line.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches. Here he is to throw. Complete, dialing up Collins again. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That one connects. He gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Dumped off to his running back. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. is away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. In motion, the slot man right. Shotgun snap to Herbert. It's complete to Johnston. Now right. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Gets this one to Gadsden. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
You want to see more, but you want to see Saul like to slow you down. Your body is out of bounds. Your mind is out of bounds.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Herbert throwing again. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
The kick is good. He got it. And the 3rd time he puts it through will be the charm. They won it. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.